What is going on, you beautiful people? DJ's here with another Advanced Wars by Web replay analysis. Today, let's just cut to the chase. This is one of the nuttiest games I've seen in a long time. You know why it's nutty? Because we got Jay Talkwin playing. Now, for all of you that don't know, Jay Talkwin is a very strange fellow. He makes meme videos. He talks in the third person at all times. Strange guy. Well, also, very strong guy. Very, very strong guy. One of the top high funds players of all time. One of the top standard players of all time. He really has emerged not only a nutcase, but also just a prodigy. Like, I remember I clapped his cheeks early on. We played a 1v1 like 2 years ago. I thought it was just another noob building stealth fighters and losing. But no, he has gotten better. And he's still crazy though. That thing has not changed. Anyway, he's playing off against Alexa today, or I don't know how to pronounce Alexa or something. He's just like a chilling 1200 level player. He's oscillated between 1,000, 1,200, 13,000. Just like a above average player, but pretty consistently at that level. But we're playing on a very weird map today. It's called Monty Hear Me Out, and it's actually pretty funny. Made by Sulfurant. The reason it's called Monty Hear Me Out is because Monty Sigurdsson is on the map committee. And he's like, hear me out. Please allow this in the map pool for Global League. And Monty, listen. You know why it's a weird map? Contested bases. It's 2 base versus 2 base with 1 base contested. So I see these games usually play out like this. Neither player gets the other base. And if they do, the other person immediately resigns. So typically it's actually a 2 base versus 2 base. So think of it as a base light map. But if your opponent gets the base, usually you lose. So I'm assuming it's going to be a 2 base map, 19k per side, a little bit on the higher side if you're doing 2 base, a little bit on the lower medium side if you're talking 3 base. What also is notable about this map, you got little comm towers. You got 4 comm towers total, so you're going to have higher firepower. Typically going to be 2 comm towers per person. However, this comm tower is contested. And these aren't that uncontested either. So there's contested comm towers, there's contested bases, there's rogue 1 HP black boats hovering around, there's a backwards airport. It's just a wild map. I have not played on it yet, but I've seen a few games on this map, and it's nutty. So the contested properties really are just a straight line. So you got the comm tower, the base. This is actually pretty comfortably greens. This is pretty comfortably blacks. Comm towers are somewhat contested. These ones in the middle are contested, and then you got these 2 on the side as well. So anyway, this was a tier 2 matchup. Now, a little strange seeing Kindle in tier 2, but I think she has some viability when it comes to 2 base maps, which is usually a 2 base map. Usually I prefer the max on these sort of contested base maps, but because of Kindle's firepower bonus on the bases, she does have a lot of viability. Therefore, Kindle's not a bad pick in tier 2, even though she's normally the worst of tier 2 guys. Wouldn't pick Olaf here. I'd either pick Kindle or Max here, honestly. But Jay Talkwin, he's a feisty, weird guy. He loves Eagle. He loves role-playing as Eagle. I think he has a pair of Eagle goggles that he keeps at home for Halloween, or maybe not even Halloween, maybe just every day. But he chose Eagle. He loves the bird caw-caw, as he calls them. So anyway, without further ado, let's begin this nutty match. So in the top, in the black hole, we have Alexa. In the bottom, in the green beans, as Eagle, we have Jay Talkwin. Now, I know Jay Talkwin, he's probably going to build some stealth or some weird stuff. He just did not case like that. So far, so normal. People going for the bases or for the contested property or the non-contested easy properties. Alexa did choose to not go for this property, but for this one over here, probably going to rush the base, I guess. At this point, I'd rush the base rather than go for this property. Honestly, might go in this forest here and then fake out the base and take the comm tower. That's also another play. But no, not even leaving that the chance. Just hovering around there. Okay. Builds a tank early. You get pretty high income pretty early on. I mean, he's already got 5k per side. You have these back properties that give you a big income boost. So it's a higher income start map. At the end, it's 19k per side, probably 18, 17 with the contested properties being battled over. However, at the beginning, you get a lot of money. So Jay Talkwin is not going to allow that property, no doubt. Builds a tank. Now, assuming a tank chain from Alexa, I don't know what his name is. Interrupts the cap. Black boat transports. Looks like Alexa's going for both of these bases, which is diabolically nutty. But Jay Talkwin's nuttier. You know why? Because he builds a day 5 rocket. Just pause for a second. Like, have you ever seen a rocket? Forget day 5, day 10. Have you ever seen a rocket on day 10? And then you have that. J-Taco is building a rocket. Is that like a throw? I think he knows he'd win too easily and he wants to like play with his food and make it challenging. Like, this is beyond crazy. Why a rocket? I'm assuming so he can put on this plane and lock the base. That has to be the only reason you build a rocket here. There is no other reason I would build a rocket here. That is just wildly insane. If I'm Alexa, honestly, I still try to cap this because it forces this guy to interrupt, and then you can just kill off that infantry. But let's see what he does. He might go for the comm tower instead. But he also forcing a trade over here. Now, you're talking us to decide. Do I attack the tank and allow the base, or kill the base and allow the tank to kill me? In fact, 2 tanks kill you. Good idea by Alexa. Honestly, I'd probably move this guy over here to really get that base, but okay. Alexa's looking pretty good, and I mean by that, I mean J-Taco's looking bad, because that rocket, let's not kid ourselves, there is no scenario where day 5 rocket is good. J-Taco is trolling. I'll put it that way. It's cool to have a little snipe on the infantry over there, but it's not good. It's not a good idea. So he kills the tank. Falls back. We got 4 tanks versus 1 rocket. 1 rocket. 4 tanks. Good luck, J-Taco. Good luck. He's rushing the airport. He skips this captain in order to get the airport earlier. Attacks over there, but like honestly, free infantry hit, man. And now this guy's going to take this base pretty easily. Even front shifting the tank, or actually just healing it. Alexa might want to consider getting an artillery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 2 turns to set up for a block. Relatively easy artillery block. Even easier to rocket lock, apparently. Pulling back the rocket slightly. Just making sure those tanks can't sneak through. You're talking about starting to proliferate tanks. Honestly, I'd still go for the kill here. I think you can just go for a double kill. Oh, we can't reach because he did that little greedy heal. He's looking to sneak that comm tower, seems like. Just spamming tanks. There's no reason he's not to spam tanks, I guess. But J-Taco's incredibly passive. Have you ever seen a more passive base over here? Slowly moving his infantry forward. He's not even going for this property. Like he's just like I'm hoping for an Eagle Lightning Strike. You can have 5, 6K more. That's all I want. I mean, it's a very big risk. Very big gamble. But he doesn't seem to care. Blocks over there. Gonna easily get that comm tower uncontested. He's got way more tanks than J-Taco. What is J-Taco gonna eat? J-Taco attacks into the tank. Gets a little feisty there. So unfortunately for him, if there was a shoal here, he would 2-shot and be able to break through because 2 comm towers guarantees 2-hit KOs of tanks on a city. So unfortunately for him, will not be able to break through. J-Taco knows of all these little sneaky ways to get around. Like you put the 4 HP here, kills itself. This one kills itself, but the black boat blocks, so you can't break through. So there's no way to break through and get this rocket, basically. There's no way to break through because J-Taco knows what he's doing. But now it's 2 comm towers versus 1 comm tower. And it's soon to be 3 looking like. 3 versus 1. Alexa's just chilling. He's building up tanks. J-Taco's happy with that, I guess. Falls back, though. Wants to be careful. I mean, his income is going to be garbo compared to J-Taco. J-Taco is giving up this base. He's giving up the base. It's going to be 3 base versus 2 base. That is wild. He just gave up the base. Just like that. 3 comm towers, too. 1 out, more base. You need to build a freaking artillery, though. You need to lock this down, or else J-Taco's going to take it. There he goes. Good boy. J-Taco capturing the properties. Seems to be front shifting slightly. But, like, these are pretty undefended. Builds an artillery, okay. Looks like he's slowly inching forward. No, not even slowly inching forward, just staying there with the rocket. That's a very passive rocket, man. But now it's 3 base versus 2 base. 3 base, 3 comm tower. Oh boy. Oh goody goody. This is Globe League, so this is not Live League, so there's a few things working in J-Taquin's factor. There is no day limit. This could go down to 1,000 days, if so be it. Global League, there's a 30-day cutoff. Not so here. If this was Global League, J-Taquin has already lost the game. I don't think there's any way he comes back and gets all the properties. However, since he has more time to work with, maybe 40, 50 days, he has a long-term plan. Get an Eagle superpower and take all back that's mine, but he needs to really build up a lot of units. He wants like 200,000 units probably at least before he does that. So he needs more turns. But he's still behind. The good news for J-Taquin is, despite being down 2 bases, being down 2 bases to 3, he's only going to be down a few thousand in funds. Really going heavy on the indirects as well. Might be stealing this though. Alexa being very passive though. I feel like he could go for this base and shift the copter over. I feel like he could get that. He's got way more tanks. Alexa should definitely be going for this property. Force a fight. You want to force Eagle to a fight. If you're passive versus Eagle, oh baby. Oh baby. You're in for a rough time. So what Eagle does, probably going to back off like he's done all game. Rocket has still not budged an inch of the shoal. Interesting. Now this is locked. It was locked a turn ago. Now it's locked. Now no one's getting it. Something's got to happen though. If nothing happens, J-Taquin might actually be able to pull this weird shit off. He might even be able to pull it off. He's only had 1k. 1k. And that's the base. He's got 3 comm towers to 1 though, but he's being very passive. Alexa is. I mean, he's a 1,000 level player. J-Taquin is much higher, so he knows a little more what to do. But yeah, J-Taquin is happy as a clam, just chilling, not even budging his rockets. Just more and more and more artillery. 5 artillery. Okay, Alexa's got to do something. Shit or get off the pot, man. Take the property. Do something, for God's sake. Okay, he's using his base, but he's got to do something. Okay, he's slowly pushing over here. I think he's got a game plan. He wants to really get this. Get 4 base versus 2. Even with Eagle superpower, I don't know if he can come back from that. Eagle's falling back. He's scared on this 1 base. Uh-oh. He might be losing this base. Builds a rocket. Okay. Wow, the rocket actually moved forward. It's slowly inching forward. This is so positional. I think Alexa needs more anti-air. Slowly slinking forward. Finally goes for the cap. And pushes forward towards the base. Not a bad idea. Better late than never. What is his plan, though? He needs a push. He builds his own rocket. Okay, he builds it later, which makes more sense. He's got an income advantage. This makes more sense. He can probably base lock in like 2 turns with that rocket. So it's not terrible. Breaks the pipe scene, or tries to for some reason. I guess that helps with reinforce for the copters. It's not really a big deal, though. Guess they had nothing better to do. HQ is looking a little scary, though. Can probably break through with a copter plus a tank. But then at least you have 3 artillery trained on it. Okay, now Elixis at 3k. Things are starting to get a little more dire for J-Taquin. It might even be 5, 6k. Okay, I think J-Taquin's about to be behind a lot more. So Alexa finally putting on the pressure. He's building up. He's falling back a little bit on the weak side, which I'm not a huge fan of over here. Might want to consider building a rocket. Copter sticks there. I don't love this anti-air positioning. Very passive. And J-Taquin, he's slowly pushing. This is what you don't want. You don't want that rocket inching forward, because that pushes the artillery back. And now he's threatening the comm tower. He's allowing this property, though. He doesn't care. Honestly, if I'm Kindle, I might not even use a power. I might use a superpower and do a lot of damage when I have this many properties and comm towers. He is about to have a shit ton of firepower. Like crazy firepower. He's even getting over here. Look how close he is to the base. Oh, he's base locked. Alexa has him base locked. Oh my god. Wow. Maybe even build a rocket over here. But he doesn't need more anti-air. He doesn't have enough anti-air for all these copters. He needs a lot more anti-air. Okay, he builds a rocket. He needs to shift some of these copters, though. Does not have enough air units to defend. The madman is going for this property. For the comm tower. He's going to go for 4-0 comm towers. 4-0 comm towers. This is looking really good for Alexa now. He was looking kind of shabby for a bit, but J-Taquan's looking to capture here, though, which is not ideal. Well, that's not good. He loses his whole advantage over there in the comm tower. Interrupts the comm tower here, but is it too late? Honestly, shift that copter back over here, man. You need more firepower on the right side. Oh boy. But look how close he is to the base. He's not even building at the base. He's not even building at the base. Wow, he's basically giving up that base. Look at that firepower. Bamblers. He is getting that comm tower, no questions asked. He might even get that property. That's wild. Copter attacks copter. It's got 3 comm towers versus 1. Not enough, though. He needs enough to get a power to interrupt this. But I don't think he has enough firepower. He could have pushed through if he wanted to, but he doesn't. He's playing a little scared. Honestly, I'd start a fight here. But he's playing very passive. He's allowing the base. Maybe he wants to wait for a fight after he gets to comm tower. I mean, he's got such a diabolical. It's 2 base versus 2 base now. He got this base, but he lost this base. So it's still 2 versus 2. Alexa might want to consider front shifting some of these units though, because they're kind of not doing much over there. Can he get his comm power back? I don't think so. He's fighting in though. Boom, bang, 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 bang. All right, Alexa. He's about to have 4 comm towers to 0. He's only gonna have that for a short period of time unless he does something about this, because that infantry's coming. Boom, bang. 4 comm towers to 0. 22,000 to 16,000. Even with Eagle Lightning Strike, these are diabolical odds. Alexa needs to do something. Attacks with the rocket. Retreats in the middle, surprisingly enough. Okay, retreats. Okay, he's afraid of the Eagle superpower, I suppose. Honestly, just freaking attack him, man. Don't let him keep building up like this. But he's allowing him to build up even more. Kills a few infantry over there. These guys aren't doing anything, and it looks like J-Taquan's going to shift these to the middle. Alexa's playing passive. He's got a decent unit count advantage, but J-Taquan's got pretty good kills to death. He's got more kills than deaths. He's killed 1 copter, hasn't lost 1. He's killed a tank, hasn't lost 1. Kills off that copter, bonga. Gonna get that comm tower. All right, Alexa, you need to pounce now, my man. Use the superpower. Use the superpower. Or the power, I don't know, just something. You can't allow J-Taquan to just come back. What's he gonna do? Look at these copters going towards the middle. Retreats the rockets. That's how gets rid of the lock. He's so afraid of the superpower. Oh my goodness. Four comm towers to 0. And he's playing defensive. Urban Blight. Where's this rocket going? That was defensive. Kills the copter. No superpower yet. That looks like Jay Talkwood, so he won back the center. Looks attacks. Nope, not so fast. Not so fast, buddy. Not on Elixir's watch. I'm ahead 60,000. 4 comm towers to 1. You ain't getting back in this, Jay Talkwood. I got a fighter for you, too. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Jay Talkwood surely has to use the superpower now, right? Surely kills all this. Boom, boom, bam, 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 bam. Maybe even reaches the rocket over there. Prepare for the ultimate superpower by Eagle. The 1 comm tower versus 3 superpower. Boom. Bang. But those who know Jay Talkwood, why is he in a rush? Boom. Bang. Bang. There's no rush. Not even capturing the comm tower. No rush. Okay then. Elixir fights on though. Attacks the tank. Urban Blight incoming. I think Jay Talkwood knew it was coming, so he didn't even bother capping. But these are just where's his backup? These are just 3 units for free. These are all on the side. The rockets, they're all spread out, dispersed. Jay Talkwood's just gonna gobble those up, right? We got a bomber now. Boom. Bang. Blang. Dang. Bang. Wow. Jay Talkwood, cool as a cucumber. He was not even thinking about using the superpower. He's got time. He's got time. Slowly but surely, recapping this, recapping that, recapping that. Hell, he might even steal the comm tower. Wow. Alexis is letting him do it. He's too afraid of the CO power. And he resigns. Before Eagle even presses the superpower. That's impressive. That's impressive. He built a day 5 rockets and he won. Just think about that for a second. A day 5 rocket. That is basically the white flag of surrender. But he won. And he didn't even use his superpower. Just the fear of him using it was enough to make his opponent resign. In fact, he didn't even use his superpower, and he's ahead on kills to deaths. That is wild. I don't know. I mean, I knew Jay Talkwood was a tough opponent, but this is just like, he's just playing around. He doesn't even care. He's just messing around and he still dominates you. He's on purpose giving himself the handicap and just messing around. He was base locked over here. He lost this property right, and he still won. This is just ridiculous. This is just, things are getting ridiculous with this guy. He's fully unleashed. He's a nutcase, but he has no moral qualms about it. He is just wild. You don't want to mess with a crazy person. You don't mess with a crazy person. I don't know if you guys watched Hey Arnold back in the day. When Hey Arnold had to fight a bully, act crazy, the bully ran away screaming. If you're crazy enough, no one wants to fight you. And Jay Talkwood is fucking nuts. So nuts, I'm talking to my microphone. That's how you know when I'm serious. If I'm talking like this, I'll snore. When I'm talking like this, you know shit's hit the fan. Crazy guy. Maybe I'll challenge him soon. Maybe I'll challenge him soon in the forums of Jay Talkwood. But I need a little bit of a handicap though. This guy is too strong now. I used to be able to beat him with ease. He's too strong for me now. I need some sort of a handicap. He's a strong boy. So anyway, that is. Just rewatch this and look at the positioning of Jay Talkwood. I can't even go over it without going over an hour and a half, but look at his positioning. It's just so perfect. The patience is ridiculous. How long was this just going back within these? It was crazy. He's just giving everything up. Just giving everything up. But he never was able to break through. There was not a single chink in the armor he could break through to hit Jay Talkwood units. No, never there was. Bonkers. Anyway, hope you guys were entertained. Hope you guys learned something or were overwhelmed. Anyway, I hope to catch you guys next time. Peace.